Here comes Fryberg. Nassada and Gianluca, #1 seed in the regular season, and they've got their eyes on top spot.
Yeah, they've been the most consistent team, haven't they, this season? They've played in every single showdown. They've made it to the Final Four. They won the last one in Stuttgart to give them all the momentum they need. And for the first time, as we said, Nassada is playing first. The one thing we know about him, he averages a lot of goals per game. Let's see how that one comes out. Bayern Munich have never, of course, won a Virtual Bundesliga Club Championship as we welcome them out. I think any second now.
Yeah, Germany's most successful club, Bayern Munich, FurkyPlayz and Kkoray make their way down to the stage for a Virtual Bundesliga Club Championship semi-final. 5th in the regular season. Do they have what it takes, Ryan?
It's, again, I said it, I think they can win. They've got the capability to do so. They've got the ability. They both score goals. I think based on form, out of the two players for Bayern Munich, you'd say FurkyPlayz for me has been the stronger player. But obviously Kkoray has the level we've seen in years gone by that he can pull up when needed.
Let's get into it.
We'll pop up those results of the poll as well. Very shortly indeed, of course. First time in a while Nassada has played first. He's normally in the second leg. It's an aggregate scoreline across the two games. What's your anticipations for this one, Ryan?
I just want to see how the game starts out. Obviously, like the first 20 or so minutes, I think is very, very, very important. Not only for, I guess, my prediction to see if Nassada will be able to see it out. I think it will just show if FurkyPlayz is able to play to his standard, because we know how very, very good he is going forward. And then Zagadou steps in there.
One thing that, I mean, against Nassada's record, you could argue, he's known for conceding goals. He's always outscored his opponent. He kept a clean sheet in the last game. He quite a comfortable 4-0 win.
He did actually say after the patch recently, he thinks that defensively he's a lot better than before. However, offensively, he thinks he's worse. But then worse for Nassada is not scoring 5 or 6 goals on average a game. He's still capable and able to score a lot more. You can see the through ball. He's going to get there as well.
He's going to get there on the overlap. He is. Diomande! 10 minutes in. It's a perfectly timed through ball from Nassada. And the question that keeps going around here in Germany is, how do you stop him?
For those at home that see that goal as well and you're able to clip it and go back and look at it, look how early he triggers Diomande there. And you may think that that pass isn't on. On FC26, that pass is more than on. Once you're a couple yards away from the defender, you got to think the defender's not running in the same way momentum-wise, you're in big trouble.
We were saying about Kkoray earlier when we were building our team. Is that the 1v1 match that you don't want? An 80-pace Kkoray in a running race with Diomande? Does it matter who it is?
I don't think it matters in a way, to be honest with you. I think the only difference it would be is that maybe he'll play the pass slightly later than as early as he did there. But ultimately, I think that the ending will be the same.
And how important was the timing of that pass?
It's perfect. You can see you don't have to worry. You don't have to wait for them to be level. There's no need to wait. When you have that pace and you can play a through ball in behind, it's a big mistake.
Husen. That time stopped by Schlotterbeck.
Again, look there. He switches. He could have played it.
Trying to match up the play a lot, though. Finds Elise. Into Bischoff and Dav. Does he want to play one more pass? He goes to Elise, who is off target.
Aims it wide.
That's the 99 rate of Elise as well, isn't it?
No play styles at all. It's a bit unusual there from Nassada. Goes off the pitch.
Look at the space on the left-hand side. If he wanted to use him, which he does eventually. Harry Kane, of course, the other 99 rated power item that Bayern Munich have gone for. This is Musiala in his own world. Back to Kane, who's going to fall very kindly into Dennis Undav. It's a save around the post from Oliver Kahn.
He's a massive fan, Furky, is of Musiala.
Back to you with another brilliant through ball. Khan's off his line. Penalties being given.
Oh dear.
And it's a yellow card for Kevin Schlotterbeck. I wasn't sure what that was going to be for a second. Huge chance. Mantanovic saved.
Wow. Same thing that happened in the previous game. On the other side of things, Nassada saved it this time to go 2-0 up, which would have been a healthy lead at this stage of the game. Saved, Brandon.
Should have been 2-0 up.
Look at the pass here. Yeah, you're on. Don't even know if he's pressed any input there. It's a bit unfortunate to even give away a penalty if I'm not mistaken there, but we'll head right back into it.
Another wave. Of pressure coming again. It's tipped round the post. Corner that one. Eventually played short, recycled back. Mantanovic, his shot is blocked again. A few people in the chat saying that was never a penalty. It did look a little bit
I'm
soft,
just confused. That was it the keeper or the defender?
It looked like the keeper, but
it can't be the defender. I don't think he's pressed anything.
Keeper looked like he's just sort of come flying out for the ball, and supposedly the animation is not the player over.
You see how he's done well that time, but you see how Fergie has to follow the run because he knows you can't even give a couple of years. He can play that. He's in.
Extra pass was the idea. Zakadu was in the way. And somehow it is still only just 1-0 for Fryberg in our first semi-final. Of course, on the opposite side of the bracket, Borussia Mönchengladbach will be taking on Borussia Dortmund. Schlotterbeck's got to be careful now that he's on a yellow card for the remainder of this game. Someone in the chat saying, is playing Harry Kane left mid the new meta or just something you needed for this event?
It's not needed, obviously, but he can play out of position. I think
he's left the height as well.
Yeah, and he's the power item, so you kind of want them, in my opinion, in wide areas of the pitch. Maybe a little bit different after the patch because now he can pass with 99 stats everywhere. Yeah, left mids and right mids probably the two positions I would say where you don't need to really play them there. You see a lot of people in other competitions use Haaland there.
I think we saw just more recently, obviously in the Premier League, we saw Voltemada, basically anyone that's just got height.
Height, and you can get to the back post with them. We haven't seen a lot of crosses though. And who's asking, is this the final? This is the semi-final.
Of course, handy for a corner and handy for some of those crosses towards the back post. And even if it was to just end by a single goal this game, it would be... Kkoray would be very happy with that, even still. Just off the results we've seen this weekend from Gianluca. Bayern now. Building Elise. Undav. Runs into Collar this time. Elise on the finesse. Comes at the back of Henriks.
Oh,
and Bayern still keep possession.
Got last attack as well.
Added time of 1 minute. No more. And that will do us half-time. Believe it or not, there's only one goal. There was a penalty in the half. That was saved. I mean, who comes out at the half-time? Surely it's Freiburg, right? I'm thinking, how am I not at least, not essentially 2 goals up, but at least haven't scored 2 goals?
It's that penalty. That penalty is a big moment in the game, and you can see from the stats as well. FurkyPlayz has kept a lot of the ball. 68% possession.
And that's the game plan. You have to keep possession against Nassada. Don't allow him to get into the game whatsoever. Only 1 goal separating the two at the moment, but if you're FurkyPlayz, I'll be honest, I think you take that.
You're right, Rich. You saved the penalty. You survived a lot of pressure, but saying that, you've still had a few good chances yourself. Speaking of FurkyPlayz, how was Schlotterbeck got there. Anticipate. Playstyle Plus coming out to save the day.
Is in.
There's
First
the
time for
overlap.
goal.
Diamande already scored one. Oliver Kahn very nearly. It wasn't in the way.
Good step there with Schlotterbeck. Stepping out the back line, happy to be aggressive with his centre-backs. This is, I would say, by far the highest level of gameplay we've seen so far.
You're sitting, aren't you, from out there, just cancelling each other out. Some of the last-ditch tackles and decisions that have been made.
Big chance.
Undav! Corner Bayern. One thing that hasn't happened much this event, Rich, compared to, I guess, other events we've seen, is just the success from corners.
Not a lot of
Getting
big
it down.
players. Not a lot of big players. If you look at the other leagues, either big centre-backs, big strikers, you don't really have that in abundance. I mean, look at the centre-backs we're using. Schlotterbeck, a lot of players using maybe a version of a Zagadou at centre-back or Kkoray. But I think defensively it's pretty dominant, to be honest. There's no Erling Haaland, for example. There's no Soloth up top like there is in other leagues. Gareth Bale as a winger.
He's got a few things to think about now, FurkyPlayz. 2 or 3 of his players along the back line have got a yellow card. He has a lot of success with those through balls, Nassada. You understand why he looked to go for one of them again. FurkyPlayz now.
Lovely feet.
Can he unpick this defence of Nassada, who has actually got about 152 minutes or so, Rich, without conceding a goal. Penalty for what? Nassada can't quite believe why. And who else to step up from the spot? Harry Kane does scores, Bayern are back in the tie.
Nassada's confused.
I was going to say, you might look back on that replay in a second, Rich, and potentially pause the game, but
I think if not, we'll see a replay. Here we go. Let's have a look then. So,
where was it?
Sorry?
Can we go back one more time, please? Is that... I'm trying to just keep an eye on one on Kane on the top side of the pitch.
I think he's pressing, obviously, the advanced defending to Bruiser. And I think that's what they've given the penalty for. But
no one's gone down there, have they?
I'm glad this isn't the second leg.
I'm glad it's not the final.
Yeah.
FurkyPlayz is not complaining. He's back in the game.
Talk about a moment. Talk about a potential, a game-changing moment.
It's a semi-final that's given us not one, but 2 different penalties.
Feels harsh. The problem is as well, now you've given a penalty away for that. Does that impact how you defend the next time you get in that area? Because you're so used to defending in that way and not getting penalised for it. Does he just take an extra yard to step off now? Could play a much bigger part than just the goal and the penalty being awarded. Chance.
Kane looking for a brace. Can he get the angle? He can! And FurkyPlayz has turned this game on its head.
And probably without even realising, he's just a second, a split hair, defensively less aggressive, Nassada. You just saw it there. When the ball went out wide into the wide area, he didn't go fully to him. He just stepped off ever so slightly. It allowed FurkyPlayz to recycle back inside, and then Harry Kane with the finish across. Just there, He's not quite pressing out to him. He's just holding off ever so slightly. He's really in a good shape, to be honest, in the 2 banks of 4. Offside trap coming up the pitch, trying to force him up. It's a lovely through ball, I've got to say. And then Harry Kane with the finish, low driven across the goalkeeper. We've had question marks all weekend long about players not finishing correctly, not hitting the right shot at the right time. FurkyPlayz no doubt whatsoever in his mind what the right finish was in that occasion.
He's patient as well, wasn't he, Rich? As you said, there was an offside trap play, not once, but twice there from Nassada, who, by the way, has also just made 4 changes. He's just changed the whole of his midfield, including Lothar Matthäus, who didn't start the game for Nassada. He's just been brought in as a sub now, looking to change things up.
He's in through ball. Oh, he just couldn't quite get out of his feet to play. There was a space down on the middle of the pitch.
Lothar Matthäus. Carl. Fresh off the bench as well.
Just turned into him, unfortunately.
What a situation this is as well when you look towards the second leg, Rich.
Sets it up really nicely. This entire VBL, everyone that you've spoken to, what have they said? Nassada's the best player. You give the game to Nassada. Is this a mistake? Nassada going first. You've changed the winning formula, you could say.
And also, what an opportunity this is for Gianluca, Rich, to step up and give us his side of the bargain, his performance, to help his team Fryberg go through.
A third goal would feel real big if FurkyPlayz was to get it.
Uzun into Dennis and down 3-1. How the tables have turned. FurkyPlayz with a huge statement. And more so, a great advantage for his teammate.
Just little double tap pass there around the corner. Just out of reach from the centre back. Low driven past the onrushing goalkeeper. Nothing he can do about it. The player that has been turning results around week after week, game after game for Freiburg, now gives it to his teammate with everything to do if Freiburg have got aspirations of being VBL club champions. Incredible. Talk about storylines, talk about moments. 2 additional minutes.
It couldn't be much better poised for him too. A 2-goal advantage in a semi-final. Uzun, Mantanovic, Nassada just getting one back just to claw the gap from 2-1. That will not be the case, and we are ending this in an unbelievable position. Nassada's missed a penalty. He was 1-0 up in the game, and FurkyPlayz will lead 3-1 up. Bayern Munich in an incredible position here with a huge chance to make it into the grand finals of this year's Virtual Bundesliga Club Championships.
3-1 full-time score there. Incredible stuff. You can see it's standing room only here behind us. Everyone wants to get their eyes on this game because it was the game of the tournament. It was the first semi-final. It felt like on another day maybe the brackets would have aligned differently and it could have been a grand final. However, Freiburg 3-1 down. Ryan Pessoa. I don't think we had that on the scorecards, did we?
No, I think honestly it stems from that penalty. You mentioned aggressive defending afterwards. You're nervous that that's going to happen again.
Yes.
You can see, I can't believe that's I want to see that again. I'm so confused.
It felt harsh. It felt
even the third goal from Furky, the double tap pass, I think should be intercepted as well. I think he's been unlucky. Furky's game plan though was to sort of keep possession a lot more, which he done really, really well.
Subdue.
Yeah, he done really well to sort of nullify Nassada's offensive prowess and everything.
Did well to survive, as you said,
that first half, and yeah, he done well. But I'm surprised at a couple of the things that happened in the game.
And now Gianluca, what an opportunity. All tournament long, he's been the player that has, I hate saying the word carried by Nassada, but it's been Nassada and Gianluca, not a team. Now he gets an opportunity to go out there, prove his worth, prove why he is part of this #1 seeded Freiburg roster, and put his team in the final off his own back. What a chance, Brandon.
Oh, we said this before, though. Look, he's obviously a reason why they've been so good, Fryberg, this season. But just in these moments, maybe we're being a little bit, biased on the side of Nassada just because of what we've seen at LAN, on
also
broadcast.
the games we've seen.
Yeah.
Gianluca's been playing first. Nassada's come out and won the ties.
It's time now to stand up.
Absolutely.
You've had Nassada help you out to get here both today and yesterday as well.
Well, even in the final, I mean, he gave his teammate. Well, he lost 4-1 in the last showdown final, and then Nassada came back and won that.
Also, when we had Furky yesterday, we spoke to him. We mentioned how every time he gives Kkoray a lead, he plays worse.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
I don't think FurkyPlayz will be watching this one.
He'll be nervous.
He'll be
see what
hiding
happens.
somewhere.
But yeah, both players
Absolutely.
are capable of winning, in my opinion. I still think it's not done yet. I want to see what Gianluca can do. But,
Well,
yeah.
You were taking a little break, Ryan, in the second half, as I was in the first. Let's have a look at this penalty again, because I want your opinion on it. We can look at the penalty once again. Is it on the bruisering? Is that where he's given it?
You can see, obviously, Furky building up. He gets to this position, misses the step. Here, what everybody does, I say everyone, all pro players will do, you tap X to win the ball with shoulder, advanced defending. Never in a million years is that a penalty. I'm sorry. No chance.
It's not.
No chance. Nobody can tell me that's a penalty. No one.
Or the referee can.
He doesn't. He's wrong. Ref's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, you even see the reaction. Just look there in the bottom corner, Nassada. He's going, what's the referee given? What?
I'd be thinking they've paused the game. There's something going on in the crowd. They have to pause it. I wouldn't think it's a pen. I would not believe. There's no way. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat. That's what. Surely we're all unanimous. Never a penalty. But the thing is, you have to tuck it away. If you're Furky and you're Bayern Munich, you'll be thinking, you know what?
But he did change Nassada then defensively.
It did. I was looking as well. You mentioned, was it this the second goal?
Was it as tight?
Nope. And I think not even subconsciously, I feel like everyone naturally, you will think, because that's happened, I'm scared now to even press X in the box. I would be petrified. Never a penalty. I'm sorry. People will say I'm biased and stuff. I love FurkyPlayz as well. It is never, ever a penalty. No way.
Obviously, Kkoray stepping up to the mark now, Brandon. Let's have a look at, we just showed you the stats there of the individual players, but he is a good player, Kkoray. He's done it before. We've seen him in multiple tournaments, going back from the online era, now onto LAN. It is a big opportunity to put his Bayern Munich team in a grand final.
Absolutely. And I think, look, in terms of all the teammates he's had, you're looking at a FurkyPlayz who's always been amongst it. He's always been in the conversation in Germany, but he's having a really strong year, isn't he? And I think the duo of them with I'm sure, no doubt, the pressure of representing the club of Bayern Munich size in there. I mean, what a situation he has got. I know we had Timox on the sofa and he said he'd rather get the draw from his teammate, but you have been passed the baton, the controller, with a great opportunity. There's the season stats he's had. He's only lost 11 games. His current form, by looking at that, he hasn't lost in quite some time. 22 wins, 42 games played this season, and an XG of, just over 3?
Yeah, the actual, the XG 2.8, but the amount of goals he's actually scored, coming in well over 1 goal more. We saw him last year, I believe, for Bayern Munich at the VBL finals. It was actually my prediction to win the entire thing. He didn't obviously achieve that, but he's been one of those players, Ryan, that online, especially in the online tournaments, always plays well, always does well in the online cups and in the regional tournaments.
Yeah, and he'll be hoping that can translate to, obviously, this tournament, the Club Championship, and, of course, further on in this season as well. But it's a big opportunity. Furky spoke earlier, or yesterday, sorry, about how Kkoray, when he plays second, plays well. It's time to dispel all of those rumours. It's time to step up now. Your teammate's done a fantastic job defeating Nassada 3-1. You got to clutch this up. No, you don't need to clutch this up. You just got to perform your best and see this through.
Same for Gianluca, though, as well, isn't it, Ryan? He's got an opportunity for him to pay his teammate back a little bit and have a huge performance.
Yeah, he can showcase that it's not an Nassada FC. It's it's Fryberg, and they're a team. They're a duo. He'll help carry Nassada when he needs to. He needs it now.
Yeah, just waiting for this kickoff to get going here. You are watching the Virtual Bundesliga Club Championship Finals Day. We started with, obviously, multiple rounds of fixtures. We've been whittling it down from the top 16 all the way into the final 4. And this is where we find ourselves right now. 2 teams going head-to-head. We have got Borussia Mönchengladbach and Borussia Dortmund about to get underway in probably about, well, I would say 30 minutes time, probably 35, 40 minutes time. That kickoff will be getting underway, but that's how they got here to this stage. It was a victory against Stuttgart for Bayern Munich as Freiburg knocked out Bayer Leverkusen. We could be set for, what is it?
Is it Klassiker?
Yeah, Klassiker.
Dortmund win.
Yeah, if Dortmund and Bayern Munich
it's not
make
called
it.
that exactly. It's called something with a K, though.
Classic.
Nice.
I'm sure someone in the chat will tell us.
Yeah, someone will tell us. But we could be, for the first ever time, we could be seeing a Dortmund-Bayern final. We are loading into the game right now for the second leg. Huge performances are needed from both of the 2 players.
Is it Der Klassiker? That rings a bell. Well, here we go. Everything to do for Freiburg. Bayern Munich with a lead to hold. Can Kkoray get over this Gianluca-sized mountain? He's leading 3-1. How do you adopt to play this ramp? So do you keep the ball? Do you just play your own game?
Play your own game. The scoreline at this moment in time is irrelevant. You've got, it's 9-minute halves. You've got 18 minutes ahead of you. You've got to try and carry on pushing. Undaf in on goal. Goals 1-0 up near post, low driven. And Freiburg are in heaps and heaps of trouble. Gianluca starting off really, really poorly defensively there.
Just gave the space.
So much space.
Undaf got away. Finds the finish at the near post. A little toe poke with the left boot. And not only Undaf flexing his muscles, but Bayern Munich flexing right now. As they are edging ever closer to a VBL Club Championship final. The number 1 seed Freiburg would be eliminated. There is Gianluca coming forward, just offside there. Out the back of the rebounder pass there.
Can't
Mistake though from Kkoray to Mantanovic. Becker now. Just seemed a little bit hesitant there on what he wanted to do.
Yeah, it didn't really turn as quick as he would have liked. Done well defensively to not bite and dive in, but just wait a little bit and see, and then make a decision.
There is Elise in that wide area as one of the power items, alongside Harry Kane. The power items, if you are just joining us, the red player items in the bottom corner. The goalkeeper pulled a long way off the line there. Doesn't quite come to anything in the end. Constant player lock-in. It's Kkoray.
See the team press activated there because the aggressive.
Elise, game, set, and match. 5-1. Bayern Munich in cruise control right now.
Yeah, I was going to say how aggressive it was. You put the team press on, you can see the players just charging at everyone that's in and around the defensive area. Left a bit of space. And Elise with that finish just about on the inside of the post. You say game, set, and match. I think I agree with you.
I've not gone too early, have I?
I'd love to see a comeback just for a bit of drama, but I do agree. I think based off what we've seen, I just don't see a world where Gianluca is capable enough to come back in this game.
He's just not shown us.
It's nothing, yeah. Prove us wrong.
Yeah.
How about that?
He's not shown us. And now, Ryan, I'm going to ask you the, I suppose, I was going to say the $1 million question, but I suppose it's the club championship question. Did they get it wrong by putting Nassada first?
We spoke about this before. We said, if you're in a position and you know you're playing against Freiburg, do you put your best player against Nassada to try and see if they can win, or do you put them against Gianluca to try and get a big start ahead? I think, obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but it could have been 6-1. I don't mind the trick, because I honestly think if FurkyPlayz played Gianluca, I think the game's outside.
But, I mean, Nassada, I mean, I'm trying to think to the Pro Open. I think he beat Tuga 7-3. He put 7 goals past Tuga.
Yeah.
Who's one of the best defensive players we've seen. No penalty on that one on the Bruiser.
Oh, bit of luck. No, not really. That looks like it's offside. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think I don't think they needed to tamper with it. I'll be completely honest. I would have just stuck with what you make your opponent make the decision.
Yeah.
Don't react to what your opponent's doing. And maybe they were always going to play Nassada first anyway.
The rules, Ectoplasm, about the teams for squad building, you can have 2 power items, which are 2 99 rated players. They've got all 99 stats, however, they have 0 play styles. So no finesse, no tiki, whatever it may be. And that's only for the team you're representing. So in this case, offside, isn't it? Was it on? Oh, I thought you overplayed it. It's on. That's game done 100% there. 6-1, 3-0 early doors. FC Bayern Munich and Kkoray.
It would have been centimetres onside. We just see that pass there, just behind the defender.
It's close, but yeah, just going back onto the team building. If you're Bayern Munich in this case, you can choose 2 power items, which are Elise and Harry Kane. 2 players from the maximum of 2 players from other clubs. But if you're Bayern Munich, you can still choose 2 extra players from Bayern Munich, 2 players maximum from Leipzig or whoever it may be.
Hoffenheim.
That's a beatdown already. 3-0 early doors.
Chance here for Gianluca. Kkoray just puts his body across the attacker.
I'm trying to think the approach, if you even need to change anything if you're Kkoray here. There's nothing.
Just keep playing.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe slow it down, but you don't really need to.
You've had no danger in this tie so far. That's a nice pass. But again, Kkoray just about gets nods it back to Manuel Neuer. And I suppose that's one of the things as well, if you don't want Oliver Kahn for Bayern Munich, you can use Neuer as well. Obviously, you get the extra Bayern players. Bayern Munich will be in that grand final. We still need to find out who they will be playing against. Borussia Mönchengladbach or Borussia Dortmund. I think that's going to be a much tighter affair.
You think 6-1 in a semi-final is a tough one for Freiburg. Of course, Bayern Munich will look to keep the ball for the last attack. Try to finish the half with even more style.
Antonovic.
Not even on.
No. Thoughts of Ryan Pasola at half-time? It has been one-way traffic, to say the least.
Dominant, pretty much.
He only had 3 shots, but he scored 3 goals.
Yep, it's been a tough half for Gianluca and Fryberg. They're going to need to try and change something, whether they set up a tactic to go all out early doors. Got 9 minutes force in this half to try and get back into the game. But I still think, even if he scores 5, I think he's going to concede as well. So yeah, for me, it's done.
You can see a couple of changes being made there. But it's, I mean, what can you do there? Do you just go 95 depth, everyone forward, try and cause an issue, or?
I think you have to.
What a start. I mean, look, we said this is the battle of 2 players that really need to step up. It's very clear who has stepped up, and as you said, unfortunately 5 goals in 1 half. No matter the custom tactics that are being implemented now from Freiburg's Gianluca.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a comeback. I just, we're dreaming.
The issue they've got as well, obviously, they can make as many custom tactics changes they want. They can't play a 3-back, can they?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the game plan should be, whether it works or not, I don't think it will, but I think you need to go all out at the start and try and get, even if you can get 2 goals back by like the 60th, and then just see
Just
after that.
put Kkoray under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, because if you wait and try and think, oh, I'll wait until the 60th to go all out, the game's done.
It's already too late.
done. It's too
You need
late.
that first goal, don't you? Just
You need
a seed of doubt.
ASAP.
And to try and build some kind of confidence or momentum. But as we said, yeah, in the Virtual Bundesliga, you can't play a 3 or 5 back formation. 4-2-4? Is that not?
4-2-1-3, 4-2-4. I think they're both quite similar.
It's normally used to seeing Nassada in these situations, or Fryberg as a team being 6-1 up. They're 6-1 down. Hello.
You're joking.
Antanovic, there's one.
What have you just done?
What a start.
I said you needed to score ASAP. I didn't think it was that quick. What on earth is going on?
I say I don't believe in dreams or miracles. We might be living in one right now.
If Gianluca comes back from this, do you know what we need to do? And I'm not even joking, I'll do this. Someone needs to find the Hamburg mascot, and I'll commentate the remaining games in the mascot costume. I'm deadly serious.
What, in Dino?
Right now in Dino. I'm deadly serious. I
Deal.
mean it.
Deal.
Quite hot in there.
It's hot already.
No way.
We'll just give him the ball straight back again.
Wow.
Oh. He has as well.
My. This is where the confidence is starting to build, surely.
No.
Okay, Kkoray, just calm me down a little bit.
This is when the next goal's got to come though, right, hasn't it? When you got him like this.
He's got him.
Oh my.
He's got him.
Oh, dear me!
I said 2 by the 60th.
FurkyPlayz looks a bit worried. He's just taken one step closer to his teammate. A 5-goal cushion is now a 3-goal lead.
And again, I mean, 4-2-1-3. Get it into the cam, hit the first time through ball, hit the wing.
You can see it. I said he was in before the pass was played. He didn't track the run. And when I say when they trigger the wide plays, you have to respect the run.
Bit of a throwback, really, isn't it? It's last year, the 4-2-1-3.
Wow. Again, it's still unlikely, but it's making it interesting.
Someone called the Dino.
We're 1 goal away from a Richard Buckley hold the phone.
Very well, could be.
Know they've had to go all out for the game, and whatever custom tactics they've made, player instructions, they have been working wonders.
Henry's got ahead of him. Hear me out, right? This might be like counterintuitive. I think if he gets another goal, I think you change. You don't go that extreme again. I don't think you keep.
I think you have to.
I think you carry on.
You were awful in the first half.
Oh, yeah, what's he just done? Never mind, it might be done anyway. Oh my gosh, can't.
He didn't show us anything in the first half.
No, I don't mean go into the same tactic or same formation. I just mean...
I think you just keep going like this.
Carry on.
Yeah. Put him under pressure.
Mentality.
Keep going backwards.
Diamande from the other corner.
Time.
Suddenly, this semi-final has come to life in the second half.
You have to follow the run.
You also have to defend so well, which unfortunately has not been the case for Gianluca in the first half. Musiala, what was that?
What am I seeing?
How important, Ryan, is it for Kkoray to go and score now?
He needs to just slow it down.
You're playing at Gianluca's pace.
Yeah, I'm so confused here. That's exactly the words from I was about to say there. He's playing the game so far, he doesn't need to.
If the game continues like this, Gianluca will do something here.
He's got the runner. Oh, he didn't trigger Mateus in time. If he had triggered Mateus, he would have had an opportunity to play it back across. And now he's going to potentially get punished straight down the other end.
Becker bundled off the ball by Zagadou. He's going to get another bite at it now by a minute, or is he? Mateus comes back.
He's very, very scrappy.
This is clumsy from both.
Only nearly got 15 minutes left of the game, though. Well, this is maybe that example we're going to save. Just keep possession. Take yourself into the 80th minute. And take time off the game, which is what he's looking to do ever so slightly now.
Yeah, I was saying about 10 minutes or so, he was playing those through balls in, looking for first-time through balls down the line, etc. You don't need to. Back here, just wait, just play it patiently, and he's gone line. He doesn't need to do that. And he gives the ball away.
This has to result in a goal.
Diamande, Bischoff, free kick.
Wow, but it's a dangerous position, though. He needed it a bit earlier. You can score from here. This is very doable.
Just slide the control to Nassada.
Do you remember yesterday where he took, the coach was telling us how to take that free kick from about 35 yards? He's probably going to do the same.
And he hit the...
I think it skimmed the post.
Yeah, hit the crossbar. Fresh legs needed. That's what he's got off the bench as well. Nobody's playing the position they want to play.
Because there's no... They don't play left wing.
Left
it's
wing.
Left mid.
Yeah.
Left mid and right mid.
Well, it's 5 changes. He's gone back for left Mateus, just the 4 changes he's made. Change of free kick specialist.
Put one of the 99 rated players on it. They've got 99 everything. If it's on target, you probably score.
Shot power as well.
Yeah. Unless you've got someone with dead ball. Does Mateus have dead ball, Silver? Sure, someone in the chat would let us know. I feel like he might. Was it power shot, Silver? He's got.
He's definitely got power shot. He doesn't have dead ball.
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. And can he score from this set piece?
I think he will.
Alex Garcia's got dead ball.
Yeah.
To set us up for a very nervy last 10 minutes.
I think you can score this.
Oh, not that side.
6 Bayern players in the wall.
Yeah, now he's put bodies on the line. I think he took too long.
I think so.
He took way too long. But then you can pass it. Look at the space here.
That's not it.
To hit this for Fryberg off the corner of the wall.
What I'm doing there, I'm swapping to a different player. I'm swapping back to Alex Garcia to reset the wall.
Yeah, because he took too long.
Yeah.
No way. Oh my gosh.
Holds.
Oh my god. No way.
What a finish, by the way. Where's that shooting been for the last 36 hours?
But this is what we were saying. You can shoot on sight now.
You can.
And people take their time and try and get the perfect chance. I used to do that back in the day. FC26, you don't need to do that.
Into the corner, press the circle button.
Well,
finish that is, by
well.
I need to find Dino.
Better start typing his number in. 2 goals now is the gap.
If not, we'll be back in 3 weeks for the finals. I'm sure he'll be here. You cannot give the ball away before like the 83rd, 84th minute.
Yeah,
you cannot
agreed.
give him a chance.
Not now, you can't. Yeah, I would love to hear FurkyPlayz right now. Done well. Go back. Yep. And you've got an option to. Oh, no, he's gone back to that side. He's done well again, though, to keep it. The thing is, there's only so long team press lasts for. You can only offside trap so many times. He might win it.
He's a winner. Does get a winner. 5 minutes plus additional time left. 2 goals still needed for Freiburg. As it stands, Bayern Munich are on their way to the Virtual Bundesliga Club Championship final, or are they? Mantanovic scooped up. What a save, Neuer.
He cooked him as well.
A brilliant ball roll scoop.
Keeper's got it.
Neuer's got 2 hands
He's
on
been
it.
terrible with those corners.
And FurkyPlayz, he can't even watch. Look, he's got his hands in his head.
That was it, by the way. That's it. That's it.
It's done now.
Oh.
It begs the question, where was that in the first half?
Well, that will be the end of the road for Freiburg.
Yeah, it's not enough time.
Bayern in the final, one of their first ever Club Championship Grand Finals. And who else would it be than Manuel Neuer? I mean, one player going against the grain and not take Oliver Kahn. He is there alongside FurkyPlayz. The fact he was 6-1 up in that game, Rich, and for a moment.
Oh, that could have been a very, very different final few moments. But the man that we spoke about all tournament long, Nassada, and I don't want to say it, but it's sort of on his shoulders, this defeat. You lost 3-1 in your game. You put your teammate in a real uncomfortable situation that he had to go for it. Look, he did go 3-0 down, but he got back into the game. In his individual result, he's got a draw. He forced the issue. He put Kkoray under heaps of pressure, and it's sort of on that first game.